Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Solon Reed and today we are continuing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Last episode we were in Wonderland. We didn't really get too much done, mainly because we didn't get there till the end of the video, but we were a little bit short on time, so I just wanted to give us a little bit of something else other than Traverse Town. So, alright. In the last episode, Alice was trapped in this little birdcage, and we have to go and find some evidence to prove her innocence. So, that is what we're gonna go and do. Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she is not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer? The culprit? The cat all lie in darkness? Wait! They've already left the forest. I won't tell you which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find them all. Should we trust him? To trust or not to trust? I trust you'll decide. Alright, so I don't particularly love this world. I am not even gonna lie. I have to remember I'm playing on crowd mode. Ooh, gotta level up. Alright, so we are, ooh, there's a trinity. Oh yeah, we have fire too. You guys can see it because I'm blocking everything. Yeah. Alright. So in that last episode, we defeated the guard armor. He was pretty tough, but we managed to do it in one try on proud mode, so I was actually really proud of that, because, as I've said before, I have never... These are the evidence, by the way. So look for those little pink things. I'll put an image of one up on the screen now, just so that way you guys can see what they look like. So I have actually never gotten this far on proud mode before playing this game. I did beat Kingdom Hearts 3 on proud mode back when it first came out. Or it was a little bit after it came out, but around then. Okay. Anyway, so beating guard armor on my first try on proud mode was a pretty big achievement for me. So in this episode, I'm gonna try to do some more grinding. We will beat this world, and probably I'm gonna try my hardest to not have to go to another world. Come on, unless we go back to like Traverse Town or something. Just because I wasn't really expecting there to be 2 videos for the last, or for Traverse Town. However, there was. And that's fine, but I just really wasn't expecting it. Come on! Yeah! Alright. Got 2, we have 4 to find. I believe the 3rd one... Ah. Oh, we have dodge roll, I forgot about that. Yeah! Wow, we're doing real good. Hello? Give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. It sounded like my dog was getting into something. I just had to make sure he was not. Oh, having dodge roll really makes dodging those things easier. Because I hate that attack. Okay. So I felt like in the last episode, we kind of moved too quickly through Traverse Town, and that was because of the time lapses that we had. It was because of, you know, us already being halfway through the world by the time we actually started yesterday. So that's why we ended up coming here, just because I was only, even though last episode was so shorter than an hour. Hello? Wait. Did I just waste a potion? I did. Okay. I need to... See, this is... Okay, wait, I can't even do anything yet, can I? I can lift that up, but... Let's try that. So, this flower, if you give it a potion, will make you bigger. And then if you eat this fruit up here, which we'll go ahead and take that down just so I can turn that. I'm gonna jump on that. And then I'm gonna eat the fruit. This fruit, even though it looks like a nut, will make you smaller. It's pretty neat how this game just, honestly, it thought of a lot of, like, there's just so many mechanics in this game. It's insane. One of my favorite games, by far. Okay. So, what I'm looking at is that little pink thing over there. Donald is in my way, and we're gonna try to make this jump. There we go. Oh yeah. That's the one that he says is very, very difficult to get to. It's really not. You just have to know where to go, and you have to time that jump pretty well. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. Obtain the power of ice. Learned magic spell Blizzard. And that's the big prize. Excuse me. That you get. Okay. So to get to the other one's up there, which you can't get to through normal means of travel. You gotta go all the way around. And that's Blizzard. Kind of has like a shotgun effect to it, which I really like for why, like, if there's like a lot of Heartless around. Fire is really good for just individual Heartless or an individual boss who is not, you know, immune to fire. Later in the games you will see a lot, and I do mean a lot, of the enemies are immune to magic. Or heavily resistant to it if they're not immune to it. Which is annoying. Alright. This is one of my favorite games just because of how nostalgic it is. So while we are searching for how we're gonna get to this, wait, no. Next. My brain just stopped working. How we're gonna get to this next place. I think it's actually this way. Yep. And we got Stench. Okay. So now we have all of them. But before I do that, I actually am gonna go level up some because I am just now noticing this. We're probably gonna end up going to another world. Only because there's not really too much left to do in this world. Like, there is there's a little bit of stuff to do, but not a lot. So, we'll kind of we're gonna play it by ear. Okay, apparently there are no Heartless in this entire game. Anyway, so for today's community report, I checked right before recording this, and there were still no comments asking any questions or anything. We did get a comment on one video, but it wasn't a question, so I'm not gonna put that on here because the whole point of the community section segment is to talk about is to answer any questions that you guys may have for me. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and do the Wayfinder Window. For those of you who don't know, Wayfinder Window is a segment where I give you guys a little bit of personal information about me, whether it's just about like my job or how school's going, when that starts, you know. I go into deeper detail about each of the segments in my first video of Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, so please go check that out if you want more information. However, at the moment, we'll go ahead and just dive right into that. So, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about my job. This past week was week 2, and it's been going really well. Still a lot of information. It's crazy how much information there can be in just for one job, you know, like I've worked many jobs in my life. I've been working since I was 16 years old, so almost 10 years I've been working, and I've never had a job that training lasts for so long. So the training for my job is like 7 weeks of actual training, and hands-on training as well. And then we go into a season where basically for 13 weeks they're expecting us to be able to meet our daily goal. And I won't go into details just because I really can't too much, but basically over those 13 weeks we're supposed to be meeting our goal. And by the end of that 13 weeks, we should be at or above the daily goal that we should be making for, you know, how much they're expecting us to do per day. And that, to me, is a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a lot to think about, but also, like, that's the longest training I have ever heard of in my life. Like, we are in training the entire time. That entire part, can I still not move that? Okay. That entire part, I think, is not considered training per se, but it kind of is at the same time, because we're still being supervised during that time. And then I haven't actually really talked about this as far as I am aware. I didn't have a script for video 2, so I could go back and rewatch it, but I don't really want to spend an hour of my life rewatching that video. So I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned this yet, but I've mentioned a little bit that I am going to be going to school here soon. On April 6th, I start going to school for medical billing and coding. It's been something that I've been slightly interested in for the last few years, but not really something that I have actually attempted to pursue, as I really didn't think I could. It didn't really feel... Okay, how am I supposed to get... Okay, well, I guess I don't really have a choice. It didn't really feel like something I was wanting to do just yet. But after being told by basically everybody in my family that was the way to go if I wanted a work from home job that, you know, paid decently, that, you know, could and has a very good work-life balance, which my current job actually really does, then, you know, that was the way to go. However, I am doing it because I would like to have that certification under my belt and that experience under my belt. And so that is, you know, that's why I'm going that route. Alright. So we only get to choose one evidence to see who's guilty. You have obviously a 1 in 5 chance of finding one of these that will contain a party member, so it will contain either Donald or Goofy, or both of them. It could contain both of them. But if you collect all 4, you don't have to collect all 4 evidences to be able to do this part. You only have to collect 1. If you collect 1, your chances of picking Donald or Goofy obviously increases heavily because you have to choose the one that you picked. But if you choose 4, you're less likely to choose Donald or Goofy, as you can see. Alright. Silence! I am the law here. I forgot I was supposed to be reading. Article 29. Anyone who defies the Queen is guilty. That's crazy. Seize them at once. Yeah, something that actually I learned, there's a couple different cool things that you can do in this next part. So if you choose Donald or Goofy in that part, okay, can you please stop trying to hit me? Hello? They will be trapped in a cage. Leave me alone. And oh my goodness. You can hit the cage. Oh, I'm gonna die. You can hit her. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. If you hit her, all the cards get distracted and will go over and start panicking. So the entire goal is just to... She must have gotten kidnapped while we were fighting. Sorry, I thought that was an actual cutscene. You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how. So they'll start panicking if you hit the queen. And they will be distracted so you can focus on attacking the tower. If Donald and Goofy are chosen in the evidence, they'll be locked in a cage. You can break them free of that cage. That was something I learned, and I don't think a lot of people actually know that you can do that. Maybe they do, but I've never really seen people who actually do that. My puppy's right here. I've never seen anybody who's actually done that before. So now we're gonna go this way. Anyway, my school though will be from, so I work from 9 to 5:30, and my school will be from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So please bear with me as I get used to that schedule. This last week has been really difficult for me to have any energy to do anything. I am mentally exhausted by the end of the day, and I didn't even want to sit down and record this video just now, but you know, I decided to because I was already on my computer. There was no reason for me not to. I just didn't want to. Have you seen Alice? Alice? No. Shadows? Yes. Where did they go? This way? That way? Does it matter? Left, right, up, down, all mixed up thanks to the shadows. Steep deeper into the forest. Steep deeper into the forest to the desert, to the deserted garden. Wow, I can't read today. You might find shadows in the upside down room. Let me know, do you guys like this lighting? Is it too much? I'm using another phone that I have right now. I want to show you a little ring light that I got. Obviously not sponsored, but we just got this from Amazon, and it's actually really bright. Like if I turn off this camera for just a second, you can see how dark it is in my room right now because it's like 8 o'clock at night. But this is very, very bright. But the issue that I have with it it doesn't want to stay up too much, and it also will turn off after a couple minutes if it's not plugged in. Which I guess actually, I will go ahead and plug it in. My keyboard uses USB-C, and so does this. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And then I'll use my phone. It's got a magnet on it, so it goes onto the magnet. Okay, so it's not a very strong magnet, but it's strong enough to hold up on my phone. So we'll do that. It's about the same, but you can change the color, the brightness, the warmthiness of it. Again, not sponsored, but I also just thought it was really neat. Oh, new Heartless. I hate these dudes. I think everybody does. Ooh, that did so much damage. Run.
Fire!
Run. I don't think I have guard. No. I probably do, but I think I took it off. Run for your life, run for your life, run for your life, run for your life, run for your life. Sorry, these guys do so much damage if they hit you. Ooh. And I don't have any more potions. Oh, I'm gonna die. Run. No! Oh my goodness, that was so close. Okay, let's save. Goodness, okay. Sure. Do I have any more abilities? Ooh, I can get Stun Impact back. What about Donald or Goofy? We haven't actually been in here in a while. Ooh, Goofy got Charge. Charge and knock out an enemy with shield. Cost 1 MP. Gotten any other cool things? Oh! Definitely want that. I'll give you a Protect Chain and a Fire Ring because Donald does more. It's gonna bother me. Donald is more like magic based. Alright, we have 24 until our next level, so let's go ahead and just save this again. Alright. Let's do this. So, yeah, my schedule is about to be all sorts of weird. Okay, I really don't like these guys, so I'm gonna go out and go back in. You can get something called Mystery Goo from them. I just don't like fighting. They don't do anything. They're very particular about... They require you to use certain spells on them depending on which movement they're doing. I am not good at being able to tell which movement they are doing. So, I much rather just... I'll need the Mystery Goo later, but I don't need it right now, and I don't even have enough magic to be able to satisfy them. I can't see what I'm doing. Hello?
See ya.
Oh, we got Ripple Drive. Ooh. I want that instead of Stunning. If I can afford it. Oh, I can't. I need one more. So, unleash a powerful finishing combo attack a punch surrounding enemies. Attack power is relative to the max MP value. I had to look on this screen, which is where my OBS is, because my phone is blocking like the very bottom of the screen. Okay. We will get that as soon as I have more AP. Okay. So we're just gonna grind a little bit. If we get more experience for these enemies than we did before, and we're a little bit stronger now. I just kind of want to get leveled up some just before we deal with the final boss of this world. So in today's secret report, now I have a whole thing written out next to me, next to my OBS, on my other screen. I am not going to read that. I just have it there for reference, so I know when to start talking about each of my segments. But it also helps me be able to... If you see me look this way, it's because I'm glancing for, like, you know, help, I guess, on what I need to talk about, when I need to talk about it, and how I need to go about talking about whatever it is. So, today's secret report, for those who don't know, secret reports are kinda like fun facts. Just little facts that I was able to find while trying to do research for this video. In the last episode, we did an Alice in Wonderland secret report. I feel like this time I didn't really want to do that because we already did one. I'm trying to go more towards like any type of like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Square Enix, or Disney facts that I can find. So I asked ChatGPT and then I do fact check it. Just to make sure that what she's giving me is accurate information, because we all know how ChatGPT is. A very merry unbirthday. So, I thought... Okay, sit down. I was about to say. Nice. There's good chairs and there's bad chairs, so it's hard to figure out which chair you're able to sit in. Nice. Use all of this. Bad chair. Okay, so I did not know this, and it was actually really interesting. How Final Fantasy actually got its name. So, back in the 1980s, Square Enix was struggling financially, and they didn't really know... Hold on, let me read this, and then I'll continue. They're hiding somewhere, and the Momerith's outgrape? Okay, I don't know what that says. Want to find the shadows? Try turning on the light. Okay, so we have a couple of minutes. So back in the 1980s, they were kind of struggling financially. They didn't know, you know, they were trying to basically figure out a game that they could make to kind of save themselves, and they were really struggling with that. So, one of the creators of Kingdom Hearts, actually, I believe they were one of the creators of Kingdom Hearts, it is, what is it, Hironobu Sakaguchi, and I pre-apologize for butchering that, because I already know I did, came up with the idea of making an RPG. You can also get tech points if you use Blizzard on this, because they are weak to Blizzard. So he came up with the idea for an RPG, something that, so he pitched the idea of doing a story-driven action RPG. More for the first few Final Fantasy games, they were turn-based action RPGs. It's too dim. Make it brighter. What next? One more lamp that you need to light. All the lights are on. You'll see the shadows soon. They arise in this room, but somewhere else. The shadows might go after that doorknob, too. Alright. Now that I'm done being interrupted 50 times. So he wanted something that was more emotional, that was just better overall. And he was hopeful that it would help save the company. And the name Final Fantasy came from, like, it was basically their last-ditch effort to make something good, make something that was going to save them. So their final attempt, and possibly Sakaguchi's final game that he would have made. So with that, that is how it got the name Final Fantasy. It's a fantasy game, so I'm sure that's probably where the fantasy part came from. But I get my... So like I said before, I asked ChatGPT for some fun facts, and then I Google those fun facts just to make sure that what she is saying is actually correct. I have caught her lying at times, and yes, I call my ChatGPT a girl, for those of you who did not already know that. I think I talked about that in...
Here!
Are you serious? I just wasted... You better be lucky.
Here!
I didn't think it would matter, but I guess it does. But yeah, so that's a little neat fun fact that I was able to find. Not really something... I'm sorry, my dog is just sitting on my bed staring at me, and it scared me for a second. Because if you couldn't tell when I turned off my phone light a minute ago, it is very dark in here. So I can't really see shapes that well, and I can only see him... Like, I can only just see a figure standing behind me. So we'll come back here, actually, later, to get the rest of the chests and everything that are in this world. I am not about to worry about trying to do it right now, just because there's just so much. So... really what we're going to focus on is just playing through the story, and then after that we'll come back and do all the fun stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of... I start rambling when I don't really know what to talk about after I talk about one of the when I start talking about the segments, like when I get into each of my segments. We're 33 minutes into this video, by the way. For those of you who are interested in knowing... Oh, we found our... Is that our first puppies? I actually haven't looked. No. Wait, we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, we did find another one. I will have to go back and figure out when that was. That may have been today. I haven't really been paying attention when I've been opening, so... It's possible it was today. Go ahead and save really quick because I know what's coming, and for those of you who don't know, you don't. You'll have a better view from up higher, from higher up. Okay. The shadows should be here soon. Are you prepared for the worst? If not, too bad. I hate this thing. This is the worst boss in this entire game. And that is a very controversial opinion. Because I know there are plenty of people who think that there is a boss much worse than him. I hate this boss.
See ya.
Especially without scan. That was so mean. Without scan, which is the ability to be able to see the health bar of the enemy that you're fighting. Oh my goodness, it makes fighting this guy impossible sometimes. And it's just like his hitbox is so far out of the way. So I guess I will get into the Realm Between segment while we are fighting, speaking of hitboxes. So, for those of you who don't know, I am developing a video game called Realms Between the Elders. This game is a JRPG very heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, with leaning more towards... Oh no, I did not prepare myself for this fight at all. Okay. So I will probably die in this fight, I am not even gonna lie. and that is okay. We only have one death so far, so if we die, we die. You know, there's not really much I can do, because that was my only potion. So unless Donald doesn't die, which he will, he is terrible at. He's better in this game than he is in other games at healing, as I found out, but he also has like 0 health all the time, so. Anyway, so I'll be honest, in the last episode I talked about how I did my title screen, I got my UI elements together and all of the sound effects for each of those, and all of, you know, just a lot of different sound effects in the title screen theme as well, which is also the main character's theme for, yeah, we're 100% gonna die, 100%, and I'm really sad about it, because I've only died once. And I was really hoping not to. Oh! Yeah, he's not even at his second phase yet. We're 100% gonna die. I mean, unless I can just keep him from getting to his second phase, but I seriously doubt it, because I feel like I'm not doing that much damage to him. No, I can't really tell. Oh, that did. Oh yeah, we're done. Alright, I will go and see you guys back here in just a minute. I am gonna go and get... Well, let me actually just see what I have before I have an elixir and 2 mega potions. Let's try that before I decide to go all the way, because my plan was to go all the way to Traverse Town, which I really don't want to do, so. Okay. Anyway, this week I actually didn't get anything done in my game, and that's because I did not have the energy to do it. As I was saying earlier, my job has been a lot mentally, like it's just been a lot of information every day for a very long time. And once I get into a better flow, I just fell directly off that table, okay. Once I get into a better flow with my schedule, I will be able to give you guys more regular updates. Trust me, it is pushing back the development time every single time I don't do anything, of course. So, you know, the longer I wait and push it off, the longer it's going to take me to finish the game. But I will say, I do plan on working on it either after I'm done with this video. Currently it's 8:16, so we'll see. I'm not 100% sure if I really like to. I'll just have to see how I'm feeling when I'm done. Because I still have to eat. I haven't eaten today. Oh, as you guys could probably see in the background too, which is just a kind of a side note. I have talked in my previous videos about how much I like white monsters. So I just got my first paycheck from my new job this past week, and I ordered a 15 pack on Amazon of my white monsters, and I'm very excited because I buy them every day anyway. So like, why would I? If I'm gonna buy them every day, I might as well buy enough to last me like a week or so, because I drink 2 a day. So that's a little bit over a week that they'll last me. Can you just die already? But yeah, you can see them in the background. I'll probably keep this box here for a little bit actually to help better, not really promote them, because again it's not sponsored, so I can't really, I mean I can tell you how amazing they are, but I've been drinking them for years. Anyway, I plan on either working on my game either tonight or definitely will work on it tomorrow. That is my goal. because I really need to. I have a lot of things that need to get done with the book, or not the book, sorry, with the game. And so I will go ahead and spoil this a little bit. I am also writing a book based off of the game. Technically, it will show as though the game is based from the book, because the book will 100% be released first. Go ahead, try to write it. So for those of you who don't know, you can do this and put out... What? It didn't work. What do you mean it didn't work? Okay, so you're supposed to be able to put out his flames by using Blizzard on that thing. Yeah, we're gonna die. 100% gonna die. There is no way. Yeah, no way on earth. I have to figure out how to keep him from doing that. Okay. I will see you guys back here in just a minute. I am gonna go back to Traverse Town and stock up on some potions and everything. I have 2,000 money, so I should have enough to go and do that. I'll do a little time lapse for you guys, just so that way you guys are not kind of help me as well with the video content. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, so we made it back to Traverse Town. I was just thinking while I was doing that. I'm actually going to grind some while I'm here. Ooh, and we got an achievement. Sweet. So I can mark I need to go through and see what achievements I have gotten for this game, because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, there's a lot of you guys saw that at the end of the last video I did, can I sell anything? Okay. At the last of... Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? At the end of the last video, I was able... I put a video summary. I felt like it was really cool to get to see like how many times I've died, which world we were in, and all of that. Oh, I can do this now. So this is pretty cool. You can't open that chest unless you have Blizzard. You put out all the candles with Blizzard. If I can aim right, you'll hear that little noise, and the chest will open right up for you. And we got defense ups. Right. Okay. Try this again. So, with I'm blinking again. I'm sorry. Okay, so in the last episode, as I was saying, I did have a video summary. I really like being able to see how many chests we opened, how many puppies we got, how many trinities we did, all of the things. If you guys really like that, please let me know. It's something that I really like, and trust me, will look better in the future. Currently, I know it doesn't look very good. That's just because I am still learning how to edit the videos and everything. Again, to those who are for some reason coming into the middle of the 4th episode, I am new to all of this, so I'm new to editing videos the way that you have to. I've made plenty of lyric videos in my time, but you know, I've not really made I haven't really had to edit any videos. So with that being said, I'm gonna start doing that, keeping track. I may, and that is a very huge may, put how many Heartless I have defeated in the day. It may be very difficult for me to do just because I don't have the time to sit here and count how many I'm killing. And I know that the journal has a kind of counter in it. It tells you how many enemies you've defeated, so we might do that. I'm not going to do it in this episode just because I'm just now thinking about it, and because of that I didn't check to see how many Heartless I defeated in my last episode. My dog. Or how many I had defeated by the end of the last episode. So with that, I will go ahead. I'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. It may not be worth it, honestly. There is another chest up here. I forgot. I saw somebody playing this game not too long ago, and I think there is another chest up here. I don't think we got them all. So let's look while we're here. I am gonna go back to Wonderland and try to level up there. So let's see if there is another one up here. I feel like I did look, but I also feel like the person was looking in a very strange spot. Whew. That was almost bad. Did I get the one that was up here? Okay. I know I got the one that was right there. That one was pretty obvious if you know what you're doing. Alright. Let's go back to Wonderland. Try this boss again. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys here in just a bit. Alright, and we're back. We're gonna try this again. We will see how this goes. I did equip a bunch of potions, but I only have 3 slots, so I can't really equip more than 3 at a time. I should have given Darwin to give you some. That would have been smart. And I'm also not more leveled up. My plan was to also level up. I'm still level 12. Okay, off to a great start. But I do have that defense up that we got, so he is doing a tiny bit less damage. Focus on me. So, I'll try to jump up here really quickly before he comes over here. Nope, he's coming.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
So there was fire up there, and you can see it if you're on the table. So I highly recommend if you see that fire, immediately go put it out. He won't be able to light his matches if you put it out. He's just such an annoying boss. It just feels like I do chip damage to him, very much like I was doing to Guard Armor. In Guard Armor, we were level 10, so we haven't really leveled up very much since we... I mean, we really have only leveled up twice. We've only leveled up twice in just this video. So it makes sense, but it's annoying. Also, this is the only Kingdom Hearts game, as far as I'm aware, where the bosses give you experience as well. If you saw in the shorts that I posted last week, I did give a little bit of a snippet of all of the enemy information that I was fighting, so like the boss information that I was fighting. I'm doing that for a reason.
Deep freeze!
No!
See ya!
Oh!
Deep freeze!
Well, I'm dead.
Fire! Deep freeze! Ha, ha. This should help. Here.
Oh. Sorry, I just got real quiet. I just realized I just got really quiet. I was super focused right there. So I'm putting together a video that will come out after I beat the game and after we do all like the side bosses and everything, because there are super bosses in this game. Of all of the bosses. And those would just be clips from each of these videos from all the main videos, because I ain't playing that whole fighting them all again. Nonsense, we ain't doing that. Yeah, so I do plan to have that. I'll just be posting on probably Wednesdays. Actually, I think another video came out, or comes out in the next like 30 minutes or so. But I feel like it's a little too long, so I need to like kind of speed it up some or something, because it won't let me post it as a short, which is really annoying. So I am gonna take both of those. It's on TikTok as well. I'm sorry, I don't have any potions left, so if he kills me, I'm dead. Oh, we got him. We got him, and we got a level up, level 13. Let's go.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
What was that? You hear that? Sounded like something closed. This gummy ain't like the others, no sir. Okay, I'll hold on to it. Obtain Navi G piece. Splendid! You're quite the hero. If you're looking for Alice, she's not here. She's gone. Off with the shadows into darkness. No! Let's go back to our gummy ship. We might find her in another world. We've got to go to the save point to return to our ship. I'm not too sure why they say that, because we already know that. At this point. You know, like at this point in the game, we are very much aware. And we stab 0, okay. So, let's read the new Heartless that we got. So, large body. Big, round Heartless. They seem tame and laid back, but go berserk when they are angered. With their brute strength, they can inflict great damage, so be on your guard. And here's what they look like. And then Trickmaster. Heartless that Sora and company encountered while they were searching for Alice. Its herky-jerky attacks and juggling act flusters Sora and the others. Yes, it does. And there he is in all of his glory. His old design looked much better. He had red, black, and yellow design, and it looked so cool. I loved that design a lot better than this one. I think that was all. Alright, so... Oh, wait just a second. Let me go through here. I think we'll go back to Traverse Town for a minute before we end this video off. Let me see if there's a cutscene, and then we will go back to Traverse Town and wrap this video up. Okay, so there is not a cutscene. Alright, so Paopu question of the week. What is your favorite Final Fantasy game, and why? For me, my favorite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 13. Now, I have not really played any other Final Fantasy games, and I've never beat any of them. I haven't even beat 13. So I actually don't know how that game ends. I've actually never watched anybody play through it, so it seems like a lot of people don't really prefer that game, I guess. Me personally, as soon as I am able to, I am getting it, and we are playing through it, even if I have to do it in tandem with this, because while I don't like the whole turn-based RPG games, like I do not like turn-based RPG games, but I will say Final Fantasy 13 was the first Final Fantasy game that I got that I had ever played when I first got an Xbox 360 back in 2010, I want to say, or 11, somewhere around there, 2010, 2011. It was 2000. Was it 2012? It may have been 2011. Because I remember, or not 2012, because I remember we were all sick on December 12th of 2012, and it was cool to see the time be 12/12 on 12/12/12. It was something me and my family, like we literally threw cough drops in the air because every single one of us were sick. Anyway, it was the first game I had ever received for my Xbox. I received my Xbox for Christmas that year, whatever year that was, and it was really, really neat. And I never did beat it. I got super stuck on a boss, and if I am able to get that game soon, I promise to you we will play through it, because I haven't played that game in years. So I really don't remember much of it. I remember the opening cutscene because it was really cool. But past that, no. I literally have no memory of really anything that happens. So it'll be a whole new experience for all of us, even for especially for those who have never played the game before. Now, with that being said, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite game is. What your favorite Final Fantasy game is, and why is it your favorite? You know, why specifically that one? We didn't get any answers to the last few in the last few videos for our Paopu questions of the week. So if we start getting answers to those soon, I will I'll try to get myself caught up with them. I do check every week. I do check all of my comments, especially before I post a video, because I need to make sure that there aren't any on there. But as for the short form content, while I was actually going through while that cutscene was playing, I did double check. I already took them down, so those videos aren't actually coming out. They were supposed to come out last night, not tonight. But I took them down because I need to edit it some. I need to get it to where it is more. Oh, I can't get down. I don't think I have. I don't actually know where I'm going, to be completely honest. I'm just kind of talking. Yeah, I still only have the blue one. Okay. So we're gonna just go back to Sid's, fight our way back over there, and probably end the episode off here just because, again, I don't want to go to a new world and all that just yet. Excuse me. So yeah, those I will I'll try to have it put out either today or tomorrow. I have to edit this video first, so this video takes priority. But I wanted to go through and like make little snippets of all of the bosses that I fight. And some of them may be sped up just because some of the bosses may take me a little bit longer to fight. So keep in mind if you do see a short come out from me that it will it'll probably be sped up. Sorry, my brain. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about that cut. I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Make sure you are drinking your white monsters. I have both of mine here. They are empty. Well, okay, this one still has a tiny bit in it, but they're both empty, pretty much. But I also have my 15 pack right here. Got some in my fridge over there. Currently I am drinking this, I believe it is white cranberry strawberry juice. I will put up on screen what it is because I don't remember. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great week. I will see you guys next week, and we will be going to a new world next week. So I will see you guys then. Have a great rest of your day.